The next part of your examination is to perform the throat examination or oral cavity examination. For this, you will be needing a tongue depressor or a lax spatula. You focus your light onto the patient's oral cavity. Look for the first inspection is look for any pathology of the lips. Look for any angular cheilitis or stomatitis. Angular stomatitis, which is usually seen in cases of vitamin deficiency. Patients present with angular stomatitis and iron deficiency. And look at the lips if there is any pathology of the lips. मुंह खोले बड़ा, मुंह में कहीं दर्द तो नहीं है आपको? मुंह खोले बड़ा, बंद कर लें. You check the vestibule of the mouth, which is the part of the oral cavity outside the teeth. You check the vestibule of the mouth, check the orodental hygiene, check the buccal mucosa. If there is any swelling or any scar mark in this area, and you will be able to see the Stenson's duct. What is Stenson's duct? It is also called parotid duct, which opens against the upper second molar tooth. So you will be able to see the opening of the Stenson's duct. Stenson's duct, in cases of parotid sialadenitis or sialectasis, in which there is stones in the duct, you will be able to see the swelling or the edema, and sometimes a stone at the distal end of the Stenson's duct. Okay. After examination of the vestibule of the mouth, you examine the oral cavity proper. The oral cavity proper is your part of the mouth which is between the teeth and the boundaries of the oropharynx, at which your oropharynx starts, at which anterior pillar, up till the anterior pillar, this is the oral cavity proper. From anterior pillar to posterior pillar and uvula, your oropharynx start. So oral cavity proper, मुंह खोले बड़ा. You will be able to examine the tongue, the orodental hygiene. You gently retract the tongue sideways and look, ज़ुबान ऊपर तालु के साथ लें. Look at the floor of the mouth, at which there is opening of the Warthin's duct. What is Warthin's duct? It is called submandibular duct. Submandibular duct and sublingual duct, they have a common opening which is called Warthin's duct. It opens at the floor of the mouth. Similarly, when you ask the patient to lift the tongue and touch the hard palate, you will be able to see any signs of ankyloglossia or tongue tie. Ankyloglossia or tongue tie, which is the attachment of the frenulum of the tongue with the tip of the tongue. Usually it is attached in the upper 1/3 of the tongue, but if it is attached to the tip of the tongue, patient cannot touch the hard palate or the palate. ठीक है. मुंह खोले बड़ा. Gently depress the tongue and examine. Look for आ बोले आ बोलो आ. Okay. Depress the tongue and look for the posterior pharyngeal wall, the tonsils, the movements of the uvula and the soft palate, and the status of the posterior pharyngeal wall. You will be able to see granulations in cases of granular pharyngitis, or you will be able to see redness, erythema, and purulent discharge in cases of chronic tonsillitis whenever there is acute infection. Similarly, in cases of acute tonsillitis, you will be able to see the pus or the follicles of the tonsils, which is called follicular tonsillitis, which appears as dots or follicles in the crypts of the tonsils. There is cheesy material being seen in cases of acute follicular tonsillitis, and the patient will be complaining of pain in the oral cavity. Again, after going for oral cavity examination, then you will go for lymph node examination at the end. The purpose of lymph node examination is because all the head and neck areas or head and neck examination, they are drained by the area of the deep cervical lymph nodes. All head and neck area is is drained into the deep cervical lymph nodes. I will examine the deep cervical lymph nodes in the end.